XLM has really cooled off since it hit a high of around 63 to 65 cents, currently sitting at 35.8 cents as the entirety of the cryptocurrency markets has spilled off. As you can see here, XLM is down 10.74% on the day. It is down 16% on the 7-day. If we zoom out to the month, though, we are still up 53.58%. We gave back a lot of those gains we made, again, when we hit that 61 cent level. But I'm here to tell you, I am more bullish now on XLM at 35 cents than I was at 61 cents. I'll explain to you exactly why in this video. We'll cover some quick updates, and we'll take a look at an XLM chart. And will I be putting in a trade? Is XLM at a price point now where I believe it's going to start reversing and go back up? Make sure to stay tuned to the end of the video to find out. Also, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's start here. This was posted a few days ago. This was back on December 13th, so 6 days ago. The 2024 Electric Capital Developer Report is here. And then Stellar, this is from stellar.org. This year, Stellar was the 9th fastest growing ecosystem and reported the following: 6% growth in full-time developers, 33% growth in total number of developers, and more than 500 new developers joined the program. Here's some more growth in 2025. I love the fact that every single metric they shared here has to do with developers. What does this tell you? This tells you that they care about building on the platform. You see a lot of projects, a lot of founders, I'm not going to name any here, that really talk about our transactions are up, our price is up, the market cap is up, the inflation of the token is down. It's metrics that pump the price up. And companies and projects like Stellar, they're really focusing on building, developing. This is why a majority of my Stellar is in my set it and forget it portfolio. I don't even look at it for 5+ years. You also have this. This was a video posted by CKG Crypto News on X. This is founder Jed Michaela being asked a question. Listen to this.
Since becoming CTO, how has that improved your ability to focus more on developing the Stellar platform?
I do have a different role now. I'm not CTO. I guess I'm calling myself chief architect. Essentially, we got Danelle Dixon, who is the former COO of Mozilla, to come be the executive director and kind of take over a lot of the business side stuff and do a lot of stuff that we weren't doing before. For instance, we're going to start doing a lot of more like policy outreach, things like this that we just weren't addressing before, which is super important for us to do. And my role will be more on the architecture side, making sure the protocol keeps kind of progressing and being developed in a good way. So from my point of view, it's great because that's actually what I want to be doing and I'm better at. So it should be good all in all.
Amen to that. Free Jed McCaleb, right? Out of the dungeon of doing paperwork and reaching out to policy and this, have Danelle Dixon do it, which we know she's been at Capitol Hill. She's been in front of Congress answering questions. She's been asked to speak in front of the judiciary committees and the oversight committees, and let Jed McCaleb really focus on building out the network, building out the infrastructure of Stellar. So great news there. So shout out to the team. And I want to share this last piece of news before we get into the chart. This is from posted by Lumen Loop. Balanced DAO on Stellar leverages network-owned liquidity and cross-chain functionality to redefine decentralized finance. In partnership with Powered by ICX, it powers the BNUSD, which is a crypto-backed stablecoin supported by 18 plus assets across 12 plus blockchains. So obviously with payments, you have to be interoperable, right? Payment on one network, it's got to be able to go to multiple different networks. That's how you kind of break down the barriers. And so Stellar's at the forefront of that. All right, let's look at the Stellar chart. Something we're seeing here that is very, very bullish, potentially a reversal candle on the 1 hour. As this, my friends, is called a hammer. It is a long wick to the downside and a very small body, right? So what this means is price opened up at around 36.24 cents. The bears pushed the price all the way down to 35.28 cents, which also coincided with our discount zone on our price action concepts indicator. And the bulls pushed the price back up, as you can see here in real time. At the time of recording, the bulls currently flipped the candle from red to green. This is historically a reversal candle pattern that you see on the bottom of a downtrend, right? And so it essentially hammers out a bottom. That's what it's called. That's what it gets its name from. Take a look. The last time we saw a hammer candle at the bottom of a downtrend was back on Wednesday, yesterday around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we saw wick all the way down to 37.3. Price rebounded to a wick high of 41.4 cents. So we're seeing that on the 4-hour. Let's zoom out to the weekly. On XLM, one pattern I was really keeping an eye on was this bull flag pattern. And let's see if this thing is still valid. So we take our Fibonacci retracement tool and we take from the bottom up here and we go all the way up, and we do not want to exceed the 50 fib level, right? So we don't want to go past a 50% retracement from our original move, which started at around 9.2 cents, which is exactly when we were talking about this project on our channel and how undervalued it was. So we are not there yet. We did dip below the 38.2 level. So the 50% retracement level is 32.85. If we go below that and we close below that, then this bull flag pattern becomes invalidated, right? But if this thing holds, my friends, we're talking about, and I'll show you the kind of move we're talking about here. I won't even take the wicks. Let's take the highs. If we break out from that 50-cent retracement level, you're talking about a move up to around 80 cents. 80 cents. If we break out from where we are right now, you're looking at about 84.5 cents. This is just based off of one pattern on the weekly. We zoom out to the daily. We take a look. We've seen the bands were getting really, really tight. Now, obviously, this thing has broken to the downside, but I feel fairly confident, and I'll throw on the price action concepts indicator. You can see here, we had a liquidity grab right around this 35.2 cent level, and prices moving up. Also, we have a few things that are coinciding and kind of lining up with each other. One, our fair value gap we created on that big move up. This is between 35.3 and around 42 cents. That has gotten filled. It got filled twice on a wick, but now it looks like, unless this candle completely reverses in the next 3 hours and 16 minutes, it looks like it's going to fill this gap on a close, which is far more significant than filling a gap on a wick. So could we see reversal here? Let's take a look at where volume is coming in. We had a large volume node right around 43.5 cents. That turned out to be a lot of sellers. We could potentially see some resistance as we move back up to that 43-cent level, but I feel fairly confident in entering in to a long trade on XLM. As you can see here, the platform I'm using, my friends, is Buy DeFi. Especially if you're here in the US, it is global, but if you're here in the US, non-KYC, non-VPN platform, we're going to go lower leverage because the markets are fairly volatile. And so we're going to do a 4x leverage trade on XLM, and we're going to go market order. We're going to put this sucker in here, and we'll come back in the next XLM video, and I'll share an update on whether I kept it, I closed it, or whether we took an L on it. I don't think we're going to take an L, but anything can happen, of course. So there it is. The trade is in. Liquidation at 27.63 cents. We go back to the chart. Where's that 27.63 cents? That would mean we would lose this fair value gap and fill the next one. But the good news here is we have a decent volume node right around 28.3 cents. So feeling fairly confident that we're not going to get to that 27.3 level. But of course, anything can happen. And if you want to trade with us on Buy DeFi, there's a affiliate link in the description of this video. You get a 15% bonus on any money you onboard onto the platform. So with that being said, you guys, XLM price might be down, but the network is still up. Nothing has changed fundamentally. Stay bullish on the project until anything changes on a fundamental level, which hasn't happened. So this is why we're so bullish on the project. Let us know if you're still bullish on XLM. Did you buy the dip? Let us know in the comment section. Also, come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you in the next one. Peace.